When refilling oil after servicing a hydraulic system, which type of oil should be used?
Sharp thinking. Use oil according to the manufacturer's specification is the right choice.
Which of the following component is not a typical component of a hydraulic power unit? Correct response. Cylinder is the most accurate answer. Which mode of power transmission is best suited for longer distance power? Transmission. You got it. Your choice, electric, is right. Komponen yang berfungsi untuk menggerakkan jalannya oleh ke tempat yang diinginkan adalah? Perfect. Hydraulic control valve is the correct choice. The functional component transforms the hydraulic energy into a mechanical energy is? Correct. Hydraulic cylinder actuator is the right answer. These are used to start, stop, and direct the flow of hydraulic fluid in the system. Right choice. Valves is the best answer. Which device is responsible for setting the maximum pressure in a hydraulic system? Great thinking. Pressure relief valve is the right choice. What kind of process do engineers use to design and create solutions to problems? Smart pick. Engineering design process is the correct choice. What is one of the best places to get up close with the large hydraulic machines? Nice work. You chose a construction site, and it is correct. For a most economical rectangular channel, the hydraulic mean depth is equal to. Great job. Half the depth of flow is the accurate answer. Pressure in the hydraulic system will increase in its flow when obtaining dash. You're right. Obstacle is the correct answer. What is a black-colored lever called in the Mahindra tractor hydraulic system? Excellent choice. Position control lever is the right answer. The hydraulic system in the automation industry is usually a type of system. Clear logic. Your choice, electrohydraulic, is sound and 100% true. All industrial hydraulic systems consist of the following basic components. Well done. Power input device control device liquid conductors power output device is the right choice. The hydraulic component that serves to keep the pressure is always constant. Smart move. Pressure relief valve is an accurate answer. Why has the provision of check chain made in the Mahindra hydraulic system? Right again. All of them is a valid answer. Its role is to displace fluid volume against a resistant load or pressure. Solid response. Hydraulic pump is a valid choice. The most common liquid that is used as a medium in fluid power systems is. Good job. Your answer, petroleum-based mineral oil, works well here. Slowly the action of the actuator on the hydraulic system determined by. You chose flow, and it is correct. Hydraulic flow control valves are expected to control all below except. Exactly. Pressure makes sense, and it is right choice. Hydraulic systems use dash to transfer force from one point to another. Nice selection. Liquid is the correct and valid answer. Study of liquid in motion and pressure in pipes and cylinder is called. Bravo, hydraulic is the answer. In a hydraulic system, what is the purpose of a pressure relief valve? Excellent. Control fluid pressure is a brilliant choice. These are used to convert hydraulic energy back to mechanical energy. Well picked. Actuators is the correct answer. In our circulatory system, what is the equivalent of hydraulic fluid? Good thinking. Blood is the right answer. What is the approx pressure range that hydraulic systems operate in? On track, 709,000 is the correct answer. Once hydraulic oil has done mechanical work, where does it return to? Valid point. Back to the tank or reservoir is true. The analysis of hydraulic jump is based on the conservation of dash. Strong choice. Momentum equation is the right answer. Hydraulic valve that prevents overpressure due to shock load, dash. Well reasoned. Shock valve is the correct choice. Which of these is not a part of the design of the hydraulic brake? Nicely done. Magnet is a solid answer. Below S are the basic components of the hydraulic system except. Smart move. Compressor is an accurate answer. The scientific principle that makes hydraulic systems possible is. Excellent. Pascal's principle is a brilliant choice. A fluid used in hydraulic system for transmitting power is called. Great thinking. Oil is the right choice. Which of the following are examples of engineering disciplines? Smart pick. All of the above is the correct choice. Losses using the hydraulic system are as follows except. Good thinking. Longer durability is the right answer.
In the hydraulic system, dozer unit used to move the attachment.
On track. Blade and ripper is the correct answer. What is the purpose of a heat exchanger in a hydraulic system? Well done. Regulate fluid temperature is the right choice. What is the primary role of baffles in a hydraulic reservoir? Nice selection. Prevent fluid sloshing is the correct and valid answer. The function of the hydraulic system installed on the unit is. Great job. The answer is all right is the accurate answer. The narrow channels in the hydraulic system are called dash. You got it. Your choice orifice is right. Heavy equipment in the mining industry is a type of system. Good job. Your answer hydraulic moves works well here. How are a hydraulic system and a pneumatic system similar? Strong choice. Both use a fluid to apply force is the right answer. What is the function of a strainer in a hydraulic system? Nice work. You chose remove large contaminants from the fluid, and it is correct. Mahindra Tractor Hydraulic System Co-Live Hydraulic Q. Valid point. Hydraulic pump is directly connected to the engine is true. The pump which is not suitable for a hydraulic system is. Sharp thinking. Centrifugal pump is the right choice. What is the primary function of a hydraulic reservoir? Correct. Store hydraulic fluid is the right answer. It's important for a hydraulic system to contain what? Excellent choice. No air bubbles is the right answer. The working principle of a hydraulic is divided into. Perfect. 2 is the correct choice.
The main components of the hydraulic system are dash.
Solid response. Head pump, head cylinder, control valve is a valid choice.
The following is a function of hydraulic oil, except
Well picked. Component heating is the correct answer.
Hydraulic pump, which can only be one way, called dash.
Nicely done. Fixed is a solid answer.
Who is the tractor's hydraulic operating system now?
Correct response.
hydrostatic is the most accurate answer.
What is the meaning of single acting on the unit is?
You're right. Extend the cylinder rod by using hydraulic energy is the correct answer.
The true simple hydraulic diagram sequence below is?
Well reasoned. Tank pump, safety valve, control valve actuator tank is the correct choice.
Rotary actuator in a hydraulic system is known as?
Bravo. Hydraulic motor is the answer.
Hydraulic circuits are working based on which law?
Right again. Pascal's law is a valid answer. It's very easy to add what to a hydraulic system? Right choice. Force multiplication is the best answer.
Which below function of tank in hydraulic system?
Exactly. Works to keep the hydraulic fluid or oil makes sense, and it is right choice.
Viscosity thickness of hydraulic oil using oil.
Clear logic. Your choice. Say 10 is sound and 100% true.
A simple common example of hydraulic system is?
You chose car jack, and it is correct.
Which principle is used in hydraulic turbines?
Bravo. Newton's second law is the answer.
Hydraulic jump is a type of dash varied flow. Excellent choice. Rapidly is the right answer. Mention the main function of hydraulic fluid. Perfect. All answers are correct is the correct choice. Which one of these is not a hydraulic machine?
You're right. Excavators is the correct answer.
The advantage of using a hydraulic system is? Valid point. Easy and fast operating control is true. Hydraulic systems use dash to transmit power.
You got it. Your choice liquids is right.
Hydraulic cylinders convert fluid flow into. Nicely done. Linear motion is a solid answer. In HUM, how many hydraulic oils are replaced? Smart pick. HEM 4000 is the correct choice. A system of power transfer using liquid is. Smart move. Hydraulic definition is an accurate answer. The nature of the hydraulic except dash. Solid response. Depat decompressican is a valid choice. The length of hydraulic jump is roughly. Well picked. 5 to 7 times its height is the correct answer. A bicycle pump is an example of a dash. Clear logic. Your choice pneumatic system is sound and 100% true. What is the engineering processes? Well done. Ask, improve, test, create, plan, imagine, research is the right choice. Hydraulic systems follow dash law. Right again. Pascal is a valid answer. Hydraulic and pneumatic circuits. Nice selection.
Perform the same with some exceptions is the correct and valid answer. Who invented hydraulic brakes?
Great thinking. Malcolm Lougheed is the right choice.
Hydraulic radius is equal to. On track. Area divided by wetted perimeter is the correct answer. When hydraulic jump occurs?
Nice work. You chose supercritical flow to subcritical flow, and it is correct.
Hydraulic systems should.
Right choice.
Be maintained continuously is the best answer. Most hydraulic circuits.
Strong choice. Operate from a central hydraulic power unit is the right answer.
How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format? Correct. Contact Narayan Changda is the right answer.